Hey moppers and boppers, it's Peyton, and it's going to be a video review of the 1989 vtech Talking Mini Wizard. It's an electronic game. It's not some up and toy. It's an electronic game. I guess this was back then before they just switched to nothing but mop and toys. But yeah, it's basically a knockoff of, not really knockoff, but it's like another, I don't know how to describe this. It's almost like Simon, knockoff Simon basically. But it's pretty fun. It's got 8 different games in one. So let's start with the description. So it's basically about the size of the mini Simon Trickster. It's a lot thicker, but it's about that big around. It's a little bit bigger, but it's still about the same. So in the center you have it's a screen, well, not really screen, but it's just 9 LED lights arranged in a 3x3 grid with these lines that connect the lights. And then around it you've got 4 buttons. They're not Simon colored buttons, but they are colored buttons. Like, they're not the same color as the Simon, which is a little weird, but okay. On the top, there's nothing on the sides. It kind of pops in on the sides, but no buttons or anything. On the top, you have the select button, which is really like a start/exit button. It gets you out of a game. Like, it starts a game, but it also gets you out of a game. On the top edge, you have the on and off switch. And then on the bottom, across from the select button and the power switch, there's the speaker. So that's it for the top. On the back, you've got the battery compartment. It pops off. 4 AA batteries. I've already got them in. And then beside the battery compartment, if you flip it over where the power switch is still on the top, it's on the bottom left. Down is a switch. Down is high volume and up is low volume. So I'm gonna keep it on high. So let's get started actually playing the game. That's what it does when you first turn it on. You can use any of the 4 buttons to go through the games, and it makes the sound. And each one of these lights around the outside represent a different game. They're labeled. So I'll let you hear each one of the sounds. I don't know why the game's quieter. Weird. It was never that quiet, or maybe I just don't remember it. I haven't played with this game in a while. So you hit I'll start with the first game, which is Match Me. It's basically a Simon. I'm gonna hit the select button.
Ready, press a button.
It says ready, press a button. So when you hit any of the 4 buttons to start, it'll keep beeping like that until you press 1. Oh, and it only goes into the game selection mode for about maybe a couple minutes. And then whatever game it's on, it automatically selects it after about 2 minutes, I think. So I'm gonna start. So whichever lights light up closest to the button, you have to press it, and then when you press it, the light actually stays on until you press another one. Highest is 20. You can hit any of the buttons before, while it's doing the introduction, so you can skip that. I just went out of it. Oh, I guess I could show you what it does when you lose. Next one I think is like hammering hands or something. It's basically Bop It.
Ready, press the button.
Or a Bop It style
Go.
game. I gotta use both hands for this.
Ready,
Or
press the button.
at least set it down so I can move my...
Go.
Oh my gosh.
Ready, press the button. Go.
Oh mop, I hit the wrong button.
Ready, press the button. Go.
Oh mop, I didn't hit it. I didn't push it down far enough.
Ready, press the button. Go.
Okay, I'm gonna set this down.
Ready,
You won't get to see me playing it. You'll just get to see the bottom of the game.
go.
Okay.
Ready, press the button.
No, I don't want to. I want to hit the select button. This game is it's called Flashing 3, which I love this game. It's one of my favorites.
Ready, press
Basically, I'm just going to go over a brief description because it takes a lot of explaining. Basically, 8 lights pop up, 5 are on, 3 are flashing. You got to get the 3 flashing lights in a row. And you use the buttons on the sides. You use the colored buttons to do it. Whoop. Okay. What the? Mop and plop? That was weird.
Ready, press the button.
So basically when you hit the buttons, it moves the lights around. It moves them into the empty spaces closer to that button. I wonder if I should do that, and then it's easier to do when I'm not making a video. What in the mop? I'm gonna turn this off and turn it back on like I just did. Okay, let's see if that works.
Go.
That is weird. What in the plop? Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Ready, press the button. Go.
What in the mop is up with this game?
Ready, press the button. Go.
Okay, now you finally got to hear what it's like when you win. This thing is crazy. Basically challenge Simon for the 4th game.
Ready, press
I think it's called like Follow This or something.
go.
If you don't know what that is. Basically you add sequences. You create your own Simon game basically. I'm done.
Ready, press the button.
This game is... Well, you know what? No, I think I'll end it here. First 4 games, and then I'll do the next 4 games. So that's it. I'll bop with y'all later. Bye.